I'll do a brief knife review. I had a lot of ideas for this knife review, but actually I'm just going to clean a rabbit because we happen to have a rabbit this morning. This is a Mora, Swedish made, and this knife was I think called the Clipper. It's now been renamed the Companion. And I quite recently bought this. I just found it an incredible knife. I just wanted to share it with some friends. It's got a plastic sheath, perfectly functional, sort of clips on like that. This comes in stainless or high carbon. I got the high carbon rubberized grip, which I find very practical, Scandi grind. And rather than give you a long natter about the knife, I'm just going to clean a rabbit with it. I picked up a rabbit this morning, roadkill. Please look away if you're very, very sensitive about this sort of thing. This is the sort of roadkill you want actually. Poor little fella. The car's gone over his head, squashed his head right flat as a pancake, and his neck's gone. And the meat's perfectly clean. I will always stop if it is safe to do so for that sort of roadkill. Anyway, I put a video up about cleaning a deer recently, which ultimately, doing a rabbit, is the same as a deer, it's just that the deer is larger. Now, I know there's a lot of very good videos up about cleaning rabbits, and a lot of them are better than this one's going to be, so don't worry. Anyhow, this is the sort of thing that's the way I tend to begin with. So let's just see this knife, and by the way, I've not cleaned a rabbit before with this knife. I usually use one of my beloved Opinels. I've got a range of them, and they're good knives generally for all sorts of things. Okay, we can do without this sort of stuff. So this is going to go in here. Yeah, you do get your hands a bit mucky when you're doing this, obviously. You can't always help that. Yuck, not very nice job. I'll finish this off under the tap later. Essentially, basically, here's your guts out there. Right, now, it's a bit mucky there. I'll just give that a wipe. Obviously, this is a dirty job. You get a bit of poo on your knife, but it's okay, clean it later. Now this is what I do next. Just go in here. This is where you want a reasonably good knife, sort of sideways on, just separating the skin. There's a lot of this work you do with your fingers, really. Obviously, you see what I'm doing there. You get your fingers clean afterwards. Don't contaminate stuff. You can see I've got some newspapers down. Right, so I've gone right through there. Now, take great care not to cut myself. Take the skin in half, grab both ends and pull. That's how I do it anyway. Righto. This is where a big axe might be handy. I haven't got a big axe, I've got a little knife. Let's see how we're going to do this. First of all, Stephen, don't cut yourself. Okay. Now I've seen a few very, very good quality videos on YouTube cleaning rabbits, and I'm not saying this is the best way to do it. It's really more of a knife demo actually, rather than do a big knife demo. Let's just go through the head there. Not very difficult task because the neck's broken. Put that in the gut bucket. This is a bit of a knife demo, and I'll show a few other jobs later, like splitting willow, chopping stuff down for firewood, and we'll see how we go. Bit of a wound there. I never deliberately run over an animal, but when somebody else just has, I know some people would never, ever, oh, what if you've got a terrible disease from it? Well, actually, we cook things like this, before we eat them. Let's do this one first. Okay, with the knife there, just firm down. The Scandi grind is quite good for this. It's a very direct, a very strong sort of cut. Right, that's that lot there. Now, down this end is a bit of a problem. So what I tend to do, I sort of slice away down there. You've got a pelvic bone down here. I'm slicing down to that pelvic bone, and I just want to cut that out. A little bit of meat that you lose there is not a problem. Just want to get the whole of the guts out. It's most likely someone else got a better video. Please, direct to it. I'm okay. Just cleaning that. Make sure I get the bung hole out. Alright, now that's, you probably might have to agree that's in reasonably good shape. You won't always get your, I mean I didn't stop for any roadkill, I stopped for decent clean roadkill. Alright, that's not quite a nice little bit of rabbit there. What we tend to do next, I'm just going to, we'll have the shoulders there, this will be casseroled. Have a shoulder, have another shoulder. So I'm not one of these guys who likes to collect knives in order to talk about them, but I like to use the things. We've got the liver there. We do have a gallbladder which we want to just get rid of. You might not be able to see all of that what I'm doing there. Where's the gallbladder? Rabbit is liver is worth eating. Actually, sounds like gallbladder's busting. Alright, put that down there, that's okay. Waste not, want not. Right, okay. See the way I'm using the knife, like a chopper. There's lungs and heart there. Scoop that out. Obviously, you know, when you're handling meat, that's the heart. We might as well have the heart. Waste not, want not. It's a tasty little morsel. Waste not, want not. That will be casserole. That will all be composted. Right. Now let's see. Don't cut yourself. That's a reasonably good knife. Sort of thing I might use an axe for, maybe. A small axe. Possibly not the ideal tool. Again, I'm not trying to demonstrate the knife in order to tell it to people, to show what it can and can't do. Probably an axe or a big heavy cleaver would make a better job of doing this particular action. The knife performs. Okay, there you are. Two nice thighs. You might cut those in half if you're going to casserole, but for now let's just put them down. Nice saddle there. Bit of blood. Yeah, that'd be buried or chucked in the compost. I could cut that in half now, but I think I'll leave it for the time being. And well, there we are. Two shoulders. Missing a shoulder, are we? What's going on? Oh, sorry, yeah, right. Two shoulders, two lovely legs, nice saddle there, and liver. Where did the kidneys go? Never mind.
Kidneys are in the loin.
Here we are, there's the kidneys, so they are. Alright then, I'll make a nice casserole, and usually what I do is with this bit here, the chest, I'll probably just split that open and might fry that. Depending on the age of the rabbit and the tenderness of it, possibly one of the nicest ways of dealing with a rabbit is to fry it in olive oil. What you can do is just sort of bone the little bits of meat off of here, just fillet them off. I do like a good general purpose knife. I know, you know, dual purpose, no purpose, and you do want knives that will do specific jobs very well, but I do like a knife that will, you know, at least allow you a reasonable chance of doing a range of jobs. That's one reason I like the Opinels. I bought this because I really felt the need for a sheath knife I could bolt on my belt when I'm outdoors at Yorkshire, just for quick little jobs. Okay then, so a little bit more fillets of meat, and this will probably just go in. We'll probably casserole this. Okay then, right, so that's just a little bit of a demonstration. I'm also going to wash my hands now. And if you finally closing on the knife, one of the things I don't like so much about the Opinel and this is for all folded knives really, is when you're doing a job like this you can get a bit of debris stuck in between the joint, but here that's not going to happen. This is a nice washable knife, so give it a good thorough clean, obviously. And anyway, so that's just you know, the Mora clipper. It would stick in if that was wood. That's just the Mora clipper stroke companion. It's quite a lot of knife for less than £10.